All right, let's talk about something that's probably eating at you more than you realize. FOMO. You know, that gnawing feeling in your gut when you're scrolling through X or Instagram, seeing everyone else living their best life, parties, vacations, new jobs, engagements, and you're just sitting there, wondering if you're missing out on something huge. Fear of missing out. It's such a sneaky little thing, isn't it? It creeps in, makes you second guess your choices, and before you know it, you're signing up for stuff you don't even care about just to feel like you're in the loop. But here's the question. Is FOMO actually ruining your life? Spoiler alert, it might be, but not for the reasons you think. So grab a coffee, put your phone down for a sec, and let's dive into this. Trust me, it's gonna be worth your while. First off, let's get real about what FOMO actually is. It's not just about wanting to go to that concert your friend posted about, or feeling jealous when someone's traveling to Bali while you're stuck at work. FOMO is deeper than that. It's this primal fear that you're not where you're supposed to be, that you're not doing enough, that life is passing you by while everyone else is out there grabbing it by the horns. And let's be honest, social media is like pouring gasoline on that fire. You open X, and it's just a highlight reel of people's lives, carefully curated, filtered, and staged to make you feel like you're the only one not living in a movie. But here's the thing, that's not reality. It's a performance. And yet, we let it mess with our heads. Now, I'm not saying FOMO is some new invention. Humans have always worried about missing out. Back in the day, it was probably about not getting invited to the village bonfire or missing the hunt that everyone was talking about. But today, it's on steroids. We're bombarded with information 24/7. Every second, there's a new post, a new story, a new opportunity you're supposedly missing. And it's not just social stuff. It's career moves, investments, trends, even self-improvement fads. Like, if you're not learning AI, doing yoga, and investing in crypto while sipping a matcha latte, are you even living? That's what FOMO wants you to believe. It's exhausting. Here's where it gets tricky though. FOMO doesn't just make you feel bad, it changes how you act. Think about the last time you said yes to something you didn't really want to do. Maybe it was a party you didn't have the energy for, or a project you took on because it seemed like the smart move. Why'd you do it? Probably because you were scared of missing out on something. Fun, connections, success, whatever. I've been there. I remember this one time I dragged myself to a networking event because I thought, this could be my big break. Spoiler, it wasn't. I spent 2 hours making awkward small talk, holding a warm soda, and wondering why I didn't just stay home and watch a movie. That's FOMO in action. It tricks you into thinking every opportunity is a golden ticket, when most of the time, it's just noise. But let's flip this for a second. Is FOMO always bad? Not necessarily. Sometimes that little nudge of, I don't want to miss this, can push you to try something new. Like, maybe you went to a pottery class because your friend was raving about it and you actually loved it. Or you took a chance on a job because it felt like a once-in-a-lifetime thing and it paid off. FOMO can be a motivator, but here's the catch. It only works when it's aligned with what you actually care about. The problem is, most of the time, FOMO isn't about your values. It's about comparison. You're not chasing what you want. You're chasing what everyone else seems to have. And that's where it starts to mess with you. Let's talk about why FOMO hits so hard. It's not just about social media or too many options. It's about how our brains are wired. Humans are social creatures. We're built to care about what the tribe is doing because back in caveman days, being left out could literally mean death. If you missed the memo on where the good berries were, you were screwed. Fast forward to 2025 and our brains are still running that ancient software. When we see everyone else doing something, our brain goes, uh-oh, we're getting left behind. It's not your fault, it's biology. But biology doesn't know that missing a party isn't the same as missing a meal. So we end up feeling anxious over stuff that doesn't even matter. Now, here's where it gets really wild. FOMO doesn't just make you anxious in the moment. It can actually shape your whole life. Think about it. If you're constantly saying yes to things out of fear, you're not leaving room for the stuff that really lights you up. You're so busy chasing what might be great that you miss out on what's actually great for you. It's like you're running on a hamster wheel, trying to keep up with a version of life that doesn't even exist. And the worst part? You might not even realize it until you're burned out, resentful, and wondering why you're so unhappy. Okay, so how do we deal with this? I'm not gonna sit here and tell you to delete your social media or just stop caring. That's not realistic. But there's one thing you can do that's stupidly simple and actually works. Start paying attention to what you want, not what your friends want, not what X is telling you is cool, but what makes you feel alive. This sounds cheesy, I know, but hear me out. FOMO thrives on vagueness. When you don't know what you're about, it's easy to get sucked into everyone else's plans. But when you're clear on your own priorities, FOMO loses its grip. Here's an example. A while back, I was invited to this big group trip. Think epic Airbnb, beach vibes, the whole deal. Everyone was hyping it up, and I felt that FOMO itch. Like, if I didn't go, I'd be missing out on memories, inside jokes, maybe even some life-changing moment. But then I took a step back and asked myself, do I actually want this? Turns out I didn't. I'm not a big group trip person. I get overwhelmed and I'd rather have a quiet weekend with a book or a small dinner with close friends. So I said no. And you know what? The world didn't end. They had fun, I had fun. And I didn't spend a week regretting my life choices. That's the trick, clarity. You don't need to have your whole life figured out, but you need to know enough about yourself to say, this isn't for me, without feeling like you're losing something. And the more you practice that, the easier it gets. You start to realize that saying no to one thing is saying yes to something else, something that actually matters to you. Now let's talk about social media for a sec, because we can't ignore it. It's not the root of all evil, but it's definitely FOMO's best friend. Every time you scroll, you're getting a curated glimpse into someone else's life, and it's designed to make you want more. So here's a practical tip. Curate your feed like it's your job. Unfollow accounts that make you feel like crap. Follow people who inspire you, not people who make you feel like you're failing at life. And when you catch yourself spiraling because someone posted about their new car or their fancy vacation, take a deep breath and remind yourself, you're seeing the highlight reel, not the behind the scenes. Another thing, and this one's huge, is to lean into what's in front of you. FOMO makes you obsess over what's out there, but most of the time, the good stuff is right where you are. Like, maybe you're at a low-key dinner with friends, but you're distracted because you saw a post about some huge party. Put your phone down. Look at the people around you. Listen to the conversation. Those moments, the ones you're actually living, are what life's made of. FOMO wants you to think the grass is greener somewhere else, but it's usually just AstroTurf. And here's one more thought before I wrap this up. FOMO isn't just about missing out on fun. It's about missing out on you. When you're always chasing what everyone else is doing, you lose sight of what makes you, well, you. So take some time to figure out what you love. Maybe it's hiking or painting or binge watching sci-fi shows. Whatever it is, own it. Build your life around that. not around what the algorithm is shoving in your face. So, is FOMO ruining your life? Maybe not ruining, but it's definitely not helping. It's like a backseat driver always telling you to take a different road when you're already on the right one. The good news? You can take back the wheel. Start small. Notice when FOMO creeps in. Ask yourself what you really want. Say no to stuff that doesn't fit. And most importantly, show up for your own life. Because at the end of the day, the only thing you're really missing out on is the chance to live on your own terms. And that's a way bigger deal than any party or post could ever be.